APRocky, Order of Protection, let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, we're doing a little bit of a chill episode. We'll be back, on tonight. The next day tonight, we'll be doing another chill episode, talking about a goddamn pop album, so I guess that'll be fun. But welcome to the show, guys. APRocky has officially dropped his new album called Don't Be Dumb. I've listened to the album all the way through. I stayed up all night listening to it, and I can't wait to, stay up late again and listen to it. Stay up late again. Now, there is something I'll talk about with this album, as we get lower down, the weeks go by. But I'm thinking for this first little weekend and week, we're kind of just going to do single reviews. I'll choose a couple of tracks. There's some big features, stuff like that. We'll also do it for the other albums that I do have under my belt. But let's get into this song. This is the intro of the album, and I'm honestly pretty impressed by the intro already. I was quite surprised. Now, expectations going into this new APRocky album, Don't Be Dumb. Honestly, I've never reviewed APRocky on this show, so my expectations are not that very high, I'm just wondering, is this actually going to be like a big old rap album? And I'd say the intro of this fucking album definitely has that feel to it. So Order of Protection, let's just get into it. Starting off with the beat. Beat overall was really nice. I like the piano and synth chords here. It kind of has that very kind of intro, kind of S feel to it, which I do like. They got some bounce to it. I like the mini switch-ups too they got here. The 808s are overall really fucking good. The starting beat is nice, but I really like when the beat kind of switches up. And I think it just provides great value when you have that big old switch up happening. So overall, I really enjoy that. Now, I'm going to say this too. One of the things that really caught my eye is that the drums on here were really pronounced, really sounded fucking fire in my opinion, really came together. Nothing really bad in my opinion. One of my things that I also enjoy too when I'm listening to this track is that, there's these switch-ups that happen. You start off, with the beginning of the song, and then, the next little, switch-up from the song, when the drums finally kick in, the trap beat gets going, you have all these different elements that all happen, which I do enjoy. So I like all of these different elements that are baked into this song. So overall, I pretty much enjoy what I'm hearing, in my opinion. It's nothing really bad. I honestly kind of like the intro little factor. That piano sounds really fucking great, really fucking crisp. I enjoy that. Also, one of the things that I like too is that, guys, when you're listening to the song, as the drums get in, the verses start kicking in, the way APRocky's vocals on here, I think that's one of the cool little standout things, is that APRocky's vocals actually sound really fucking fire on here. The way he's able to switch flows, able to go fucking crazy on the goddamn song. You don't really get a lot of that anymore with a lot of newer rap songs. I listen to a lot of rap songs, and, the vocal ability is something that I don't really, talk about too much. But when you actually catch it, when you actually, you got the style like that, you have that oomph to your voice, I'm going to overall really appreciate that, overall going to really like that. So that's definitely great. Now, the starting verse was great. Flows were really hitting. All the different flow switches, too, that I really enjoyed. The vocal here, the vocal style is something that I really fuck with. The vibe is definitely goddamn there. I think this is a really cool, overall, good quality verse, in my opinion. It's got nothing bad to it. Nothing where I'm like, man, this shit's ass. Or recently, I just checked out a track with fucking Youngboy, and Youngboy, sounds like a fucking screaming toddler on one of the songs that I just listened to from Youngboy. So I'm glad we got none of that here. Now let's talk about the hook. The hook really hits too. I think the flow is nicely done. The hook has this addicting flow, addicting vocals that easily get stuck in your head. So I overall really enjoy that too. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I'd say overall, for being the first song off the damn album, Don't Be Dumb, and we got more reviews coming out of this shit soon. I can't wait to talk about this album even more. There's even features. There's even a fucking R&B feature on here, which Sounds very heavenly. I can't wait to talk about that song too. For a first song off the album, just off rip, I'm loving the fucking vibe. You know, I'm loving the instrumental. I'm loving the damn beat. I'm loving the damn vocals. I'm loving the flows here. I'm liking all the different switch-ups that are baked into here. So for a first song off the damn album, I'm going to say it's one of those. And it's one of those where you're like, holy shit, this is going to be a good-ass album to kind of sink your teeth into. And when
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So our orders get all backed up. We're drowning in paperwork, then actually drowning, careless fighting off sharks with a stapler, and pirates are pillaging the office copier, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant goes beyond the resume, using unique insights to deliver a smarter shortlist. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Año nuevo, los mismos Extra Value Meals en McDonald's. Ahora te puedes llevar 2 snack wraps y papitas y una bebida mediana por solo $8. Solo por tiempo limitado. Precios y participación pueden variar. Los precios pueden ser más altos en Hawaii, Alaska y California y con entrega.
the transitions to helicopter too, it's like, man, that is such a fucking cheat code to have. But it's your own cheat code, which is really fucking fire. So this would overall be a really nice, good first song off the album. I really had a good time listening to it. And overall, guys, when we talk about this new song, APRocky Order of Protection, this is fucking order of goddamn fire, order of fucking amazingness, order of like, holy fucking shit. So I'd easily, and probably easily, give this song a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast episode, guys. We got some more content coming out, too. We're going to be talking about Madison Bear pretty soon. Actually, the next day. Like, the next night, we'll be talking about Madison Bear. That whole album was trending. Yes, I did listen to the whole thing. I got some thoughts about it that I'll be talking about probably later in the night. And yeah, guys. And Youngboy dropped a fucking album. Yes, we will review the new Youngboy album. I'll start putting out track reviews. We already got a couple, you know, because he did drop like 4 fucking music videos. And hey, you know, I checked out one of those. And then we got a new one from this like Jelly Roll. The only features on the album were fucking Jelly Roll. So that's definitely something. So yeah, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Follow. We got more stuff coming out every single day. And I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.